Mystery attacker finally revealed in unaired footage. WWE files new trademark for WWE Clash. Real reason Cody Rhodes hasn't turned heel in WWE. Is Chris Jericho behind the WWE mystery box? Kevin Nash issues apology after Javon Evans' comments spark backlash. Major WWE star wins first match in nearly a year. Let's get started. Mystery attacker finally revealed in unaired footage. This week's episode of WWE Raw delivered another shocking moment involving the mysterious masked attacker, and the situation just keeps getting more interesting. During the show, the unknown figure struck again, this time targeting Logan Paul in brutal fashion. The hooded man blindsided Paul and planted him with a vicious curb stomp directly onto the commentary desk. Before anyone could react, the attacker quickly escaped into the crowd, but not before turning and locking eyes with members of the Vision in a moment that immediately got fans talking. Now, the mystery surrounding this individual has only deepened. A WWE Universe member on TikTok known as Dizzy Dragon has shared a close-up video that gives fans one of the clearest looks yet at the masked man. While many hope the footage might finally reveal the attacker's identity, WWE appears to have taken extreme measures to keep the secret intact. The video shows the individual fully concealed, wearing heavy black face paint along with contact lenses, a clear attempt to prevent viewers from making any accurate guesses about who might be under the hood. In other words, WWE is going all in on protecting this reveal. For those who may have missed it, this wasn't the first time the masked figure made his presence felt. The mystery man originally surfaced at the 2026 Royal Rumble, where he shockingly ambushed Braun Breaker with a curb stomp before Breaker could even properly enter the match. That sudden attack left the former two-time Intercontinental Champion vulnerable, allowing Obafemi to quickly capitalize and eliminate him. With the attacker now striking again on Raw and WWE clearly working overtime to hide his identity, the big question remains: who is under the mask and what is the endgame? One thing is certain: this storyline is far from over. WWE files new trademark for WWE Clash. WWE may be gearing up for its next big global play. As of February 2026, WWE has officially filed to trademark WWE Clash with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. The filing covers a broad range of entertainment and media services, signaling the company could be preparing to further expand its growing Clash brand. This move follows the strong reception to the Clash in Paris Premium Live event in August 2025, which further established the Clash name as a key part of WWE's international strategy. According to the filing, the trademark is designed to cover a wide spectrum of wrestling-related content. This includes producing and broadcasting professional wrestling shows, staging and distributing live events across television and digital platforms, and providing wrestling news and sports entertainment information through various forms of media. The filing also includes plans for an official website dedicated to sports entertainment content under the WWE Clash branding. WWE has increasingly leaned into the Clash identity in recent years with events such as Clash at the Castle and Clash in Paris. Notably, the Paris show served as the final premium live event to stream on Peacock before WWE's domestic streaming rights transitioned to ESPN. The expansion of the brand is already continuing, as WWE announced this morning that Clash in Italy is scheduled to take place on May 31st. Bottom line, WWE clearly isn't done building the Clash brand just yet. Is Chris Jericho behind the WWE mystery box? This week's episode of Raw sent the internet into a frenzy after a massive mystery box appeared on screen with one clear warning: do not open until February 28th. Within minutes, fans were fantasy booking hard, with many convinced the box was teasing a shocking return for Chris Jericho. But according to Fightful Select, that buzz may be way off the mark. As things stand right now, Jericho is not connected to the mystery angle, and more importantly, he is still firmly under contract with AEW. Fightful reports they have repeatedly checked with sources inside All Elite Wrestling following earlier confusion about Jericho's deal possibly expiring at the end of 2025. That uncertainty helped fuel Royal Rumble rumors, and now this Raw speculation. However, Jericho remains listed on AEW's official roster page, typically a strong sign that a talent is still under contract. There have been rare exceptions in the past. For example, Powerhouse Hobbs was removed after his final appearance, but no similar move has been made regarding Jericho. On top of that, AEW has not circulated any internal departure memo, something that usually happens when talent leaves the company. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select adds that the belief among those close to Jericho and within AEW is that his contract was likely frozen when he stepped away in 2025. While the exact terms aren't publicly known, situations like time off, minor injuries, or short extensions have extended AEW deals before. Matt Hardy, for instance, reportedly had his contract lengthened in small increments previously. There is also no indication from AEW officials that Jericho has exited the promotion. When Fightful reached out directly, they did not receive the kind of confirmation that typically follows a wrestler's departure. One interesting wrinkle: AEW talent are usually part of the Jericho Crew's lineup. Right now, AEW wrestlers are not scheduled for the November cruise, though that alone doesn't confirm anything. Jericho is also reportedly still accepting convention bookings in the months ahead. Privately, Fightful notes that Jericho has indicated he would be open to a WWE return at some point in the future. However, there is concern that going back could require him to scale back some of his outside ventures. Bottom line, despite the mystery box sending social media into full detective mode, nothing has changed yet. Chris Jericho remains under AEW contract, and there is currently no solid sign that he's WWE bound. Real reason Cody Rhodes hasn't turned heel in WWE. Cody Rhodes is finally opening up about the question fans have been asking for months: why hasn't he turned heel in WWE? Despite heavy speculation and even public backing from The Rock, Rhodes says the answer is pretty simple. He's actually enjoying the challenge of being the good guy. Speaking on the February 18, 2026 episode of What Do You Want to Talk About, Cody admitted that staying a babyface isn't easy, and that's exactly why he's sticking with it. I feel right now I like the challenge of being a babyface because it seems almost impossible some nights. It's easier to be cooler. I really admire Logan Paul's situation. He could fall flat on his face and it's no big deal. He can be mad at the crowd. Rhodes didn't deny the obvious. Being a villain can be more fun and creatively freeing, but he believes there's still real value in playing WWE's traditional hero, especially when you look at who's buying the tickets. I think sometimes there are elements of being a heel that are a lot of fun, whereas being a white meat babyface, where you're trying to be virtuous and make the right choices, that's not always the most appealing thing by modern entertainment standards. But when you look at our ticket-buying audience, kids and families, there's room for it. Cody also made it clear that not all babyfaces are built the same, giving a nod to stars like LA Knight and Jey Uso. Still, he keeps coming back to one thing: the difficulty is what motivates him. That said, don't rule out a darker Cody Rhodes down the line. In a very telling moment, Rhodes admitted a heel turn could eventually be something he needs, even if he doesn't fully see it yet. He wrapped it up by highlighting the biggest difference between the two roles: pressure. For now, Cody Rhodes isn't turning his back on the fans. He knows being WWE's top good guy is tough, and at this stage of his career, that's exactly the point. Kevin Nash issues apology after Javon Evans' comments spark backlash. Kevin Nash is speaking out after catching serious backlash over recent comments about Javon Evans. The WWE Hall of Famer found himself under fire this week when a clip from his podcast began making the rounds online. In it, Nash said Evans was a little bit too Mr. Bojangles and suggested he wished the rising star had a little bit more urban edge. The remarks quickly drew criticism from fans who felt the wording carried racial undertones, especially with the clip surfacing during Black History Month. Now, on February 17, 2026, Nash has issued a public response to the controversy. Taking to X, Nash attempted to explain his intent while offering an apology for part of his phrasing. He then addressed the specific phrase that sparked the most outrage: "I apologize for the use of the term Mr. Bojangles." Nash continued by insisting his criticism was aimed at Evans' creative direction, not the performer himself. "I just see talent being pushed in a direction that I disagree with. He should be the male version of Sol Ruca, more contemporary than urban." With that clarification, Nash appears to be reframing his comments as a critique of character presentation, arguing that Evans would be better positioned with a more modern, athletic identity rather than what Nash views as a forced portrayal. Whether the apology will calm the backlash is still unclear. Some fans may accept the explanation, while others may feel the follow-up only adds more fuel to the fire. As of this writing, Javon Evans has not publicly responded to Nash's latest remarks. Major WWE star wins first match back in nearly a year. After months away from the spotlight, a popular WWE star just reminded everyone exactly who he is. On the latest episode of NXT, Tony D'Angelo made his long-awaited return to singles action, and he didn't waste the opportunity. Stepping back into the ring for the first time since July 2025, the Don went head-to-head with Dark State's Cutler James in a hard-hitting showdown. For much of the match, the momentum swung both ways, but once D'Angelo found his opening, it was over. He rocked James with back-to-back German suplexes, blasted him with a brutal spear, and sealed the deal with a thunderous powerbomb to score the pinfall victory. The win marked Tony D'Angelo's first singles triumph in nearly a year, with his previous one coming against Ridge Holland in February 2025. During the broadcast, Vic Joseph pointed out it was D'Angelo's first match since July 2025. However, the commentary team appeared to mix up the stat, noting he hadn't had a singles match in almost a year, when in reality it was his first singles win in that span. Now, the big question is clear. What does Shawn Michaels have planned next for Tony D'Angelo in NXT?